Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to get a tab and a pen. I'd like you to write down today's date. We're going to talk about that a couple times. We're going to talk about goals, rules, tools. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. And anybody can get to the $1 million dream. I can get you the $1 million in the bank. I can get you the credit. The only thing is, I'd like to do the work for you. I have literally over almost 18 million clients to millionaire status. 16 billionaires. I've been doing this for 43 years. There's no BS in between. You got to do what you're told to do, follow through, and I get to do the rest. Can't record, can't take pictures of my cute face, get that tablet and pen. Let's begin. First, we got to write down today's date. You know why? I don't understand why you haven't got the $1 million dream yet. Sorry, I don't understand. Okay? Why you didn't do it last year, the year before that too. All right, bottom line is you can see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I do. So write down today's date, July 15, 2021. We're going to call that blackjack. Then we're going to write down the end of the year. You see, between now and the end of the year, I want to make sure you get exactly what you want and no excuses. If I can do this, so can you. It's pretty simple. There's the front door of one of my mansions at the time. There's one of my yachts in my backyard. There's one of the buildings, one of the Lamborghinis too. Like I said, I don't know why you haven't done this yet, but I'll get you there. You got a choice today. All right, I make millionaires. If you want to be next, just let me know. I know you probably spent money on a lot of blah, blah, blah. Well, the reality is I'm going to ask you a question. What if I wrote you a check for $1 million right now? My first question would be, what bank are you going to put it in? What bank account are you going to bank the money? It's simple. See, that's a question. How you receive money matters every day. If you put it in your personal bank account, you keep $375,000. The rest goes to the IRS. If you put it in a corporation, even if you incorporated you, guess what? You get to keep all the money. Pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. But a corporation can have a pension plan, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, life insurance policy, company car, business trip, and on and on. I don't understand. Why haven't you incorporated you or worked in conjunction too? Procrastination is the killer of a dream. Did you procrastinate on something yesterday, today, till tomorrow too? That stuff's got to stop. Or you're never going to go get it. So time, I can't control time, neither can you. But I do control the time that God's given me. I don't waste a second of the day. You got a choice today. You see, on July 5th, 2009, I got to die. I went into a coma too, but I was given a chance and a choice. They said, stay back or stay in peace. It's simple. See, if I can do this, born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital, she wanted a girl, I'm a boy with a wee-wee. She gave me a girl's name, threw me away in the trash. What am I supposed to say? I got raised in Watts, Torrance, Hawthorne, and basically all the good areas too. But at 3, I got dropped off at the Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30. I learned to steal and I learned to beg. Hell, I learned how to eat out of a trash can too. Nobody gave a damn about me, not even you. So guess what we get to do? You get to see how I got to million and billion. Then I'm going to hold your hand and get you there too. I still want to do most of the work for you. But I got my first corporation set up. I was 9.5. We'll talk about that too. How about my first million at 14? How about 2.6 billion at 26? Under corporate structure, of course. Now, one of my goals is I want to solve the problem of homeless people because I used to be one of them. I want to take all the dead zone under freeways and make it homeless parks. You see, understand something. Homeless people want to go damn camping. I don't want to see them on the damn street in front of the building or the restaurant too. Let's give them a certain area. They can go camping all day long. Let's give them humanity too and bathrooms and all the good things they need. Versus peeing on the sidewalk that they're doing today. But I know all those silly people raising all that money going blah, blah, blah. They don't want to be in a shelter. Don't they understand? They want to go camping. Well, I'm going to solve that problem too. But let's go back to me and you. You know what's really weird? I was 7.5 being used and abused, and that sucks. So if you got a sad story to tell, boo-hoo. Nobody cares. Unfortunately, that's just true. They act like they do. But you know what's kind of fun? I listen to a poker game every Wednesday night. All the grown-ups going blah, blah, blah. They said a corporation's a legal person. Write that down now, please. Write down a corporation's a legal person. I'm going to change your life starting today. I went down to the library the next day. I asked the lady, how do I look at this? She said, here's a McAfee here, but she talked like she had something in her mouth. Here, McAfee, what? You see, I learned to read at 2.5 years old. I write with both hands sock at the same time, and I got an IQ off the friggin' chart. I wanted to figure out how to get out of hell. I figured that had to be a blueprint, instruction manual. See, you've been looking for that all your life. Isn't that fun? Well, I went back almost every damn day till I was 9.5 years old. I learned to connect the dots. Now, if you have a corporation today and you set one up, they say 9 out of 10 people are going, nothing. I don't get it. Why would anybody set up a corporation, not how to get the blueprint and give it life too? Oh, well, what can I say? I can't find anything out there that teaches what I teach you today. You'll hear things you never heard before too. It's kind of fun. Now look up the Secretary of State in California. You'll see a 9.5-year-old kid started helping out industries. It was me. I brought $100,000 in the mail. You know what I got? I got named in the movie Dave. Isn't that fun? But you know, that was only my first 100,000 at 9.5. There's my first car at 14. What did you get? My first car was a Quintas Lamborghini. They all thought I was born in a rich family. They didn't know I was damn well homeless, but I brought in $1 million. And I had to live in a closet. No, I got to live in a garage. He said he converted it. He was full of doo-doo too. But guess what I got to do? Play with you. I'll bet you're stuck. Why don't you write down Getting Past Go? We're going to have some fun for the next few minutes today. I'll show you the Lamborghini collection. I'll show you the Duffy, the 6 mansions. Hell, I'll show you when I broke the world record for the highest kick on the planet. In 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. Next, I parked my race boat in my backyard. Where you park yours? My helicopter? Oh, I had the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor, too. And don't forget about the yachts or the Ferraris, too. See, bottom line is simple. My question is, why haven't you went and gotten this done? Why haven't you done this? What are you going to say? Someone didn't teach you? Sorry, nobody taught me, too. I had to figure it out myself. But understand, God gave it to me to give to you. Can you pay attention today? Can you turn these up as loud as you can? Because every one of you brought the pain home. And that's all I had as a kid, so I made sure I mastered every damn rule I could. I read 10 books at a time, I always do. So let's write down Ray's rules. Write it down now. I can show you the yacht we took out July 4, 2009. We took a group of people to watch the fireworks. The next day, I'm in a coma. Damn, they pronounced my death at 5:41. I got to hear the doctor tell my wife he's going to die. She screamed her head off. And then the person we trusted most tricked her to sign a POA that day. He stole our lives. He stole everything we had. Wasn't that fun? But I got to go to the other side and was given a choice. Stay in peace or go back. I said go back. My wife just screamed her head off. What am I supposed to say? H1N1 pandemic 9. You see, I went through this. And now we got 19. Hopefully that's done too. You got a choice today. Your choice is to listen and learn. And I don't care what you've done. All right? You can't find what I teach you anywhere on this planet. All right? And you've already wasted thousands on crap that did not work. I'm guaranteed to hold your hand and get you to the $1 million dream, and no excuses too. The lack of knowledge is a problem you got today. That's why you bring the pain home time after time every day. You could have learned to play at 18 years old. I started at 9.5. So I hope you're ready for me today. I don't want you to feel the pain ever again. I don't want you going the wrong direction. I want you using the tools and rules God gave me to give you. And I want you to pay attention today. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit in 2008. I brought in $3.6 billion from my clients at the time. You want some money? You want some goodies too? Let's write down credit rebuilding. You see, you got to understand, credit repair is a scam. I mean, I understand, this is ridiculous. All right, the bottom line is federal law is right in front of you. Credit repairs, it's a scam. Not allowed to collect money up front. But you got thousands of companies doing that every day. You got those stupid signs on the billboards too. All I can tell you is federal law says it's a scam because it is. Bottom line is simple. Now, getting to know me is kind of fun. You can verify me. Google my name. You might see my ugly brother next to me, but you'll find out I'm a factually verified person today. And I've been retired since 1986. I didn't even get a paycheck. My wife says I do this because this is my hobby. Probably true, because if I was home, I'd probably be driving her crazy. Getting to know me, simple. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough years ago. security chief, a T or W, and a spear. And I had to teach him a thing or two. Maybe today I'll teach you a couple things too. Write down Credit Services Act. Go ahead. I want you to Google it later today to get that same page I just showed you. Then it's going to tell you, get to the Credit Repair Organization Act. It'll say attorneys can't do credit repair. They'll say credit repair. Understand something. You cannot repair your credit. That's BS. Yeah, you can write the stupid letters, not mine, no late. You got to rebuild this. Do you have the guts to get to know me? Do you have the guts to hold hands and let me get you where you need to go and take all the BS and throw it away? We'll see about that today. It's called a relationship in dreams. You got a choice. That information was provided by Federal Trade Commission. Me, it's simple. I broadcast up to 3 to 5 times a day, Monday through Friday, live. I don't like pre-recorded crap. From there on Saturday, I got 7 classes. You got what it takes to hold my hand? You think you can play? I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. But I want you to follow through. Can you do that, please? So let's have fun. 90 working days, that's all I ask. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You see, you got 3 ways to get to the $1 million status. You can basically win the lottery. You can inherit the money too. Hell, get a raise. Or you give me 90 days and I'll rebuild you to $1 million. I'll even guarantee it in writing. How's that too? You got a choice today. I want to make you a millionaire. We're going to teach you how to play. Now, I wrote it simple. I'm the most organized person that I know. Multitask, I do 10 things at a time. My closet knows what I'm going to wear for the next 32 days, all right, because it's in order. Everything I do is in order. 1,000 steps, rules. All you got to do is follow through. Let me do all the work for you anyway. But you got to know how to play. So write down today, I'm going to give you the first 25 steps. Write it down. Number 1, I want you to go to raisecredit.com. Clickety-clack, get your credit reports for free. And then what I want you to do is give me the credit reports right away, the numbers. All I want is the report numbers. That's all I want. On the right-hand corner of every credit report, there's a number. That's all I need. See, that number, put it into my system that I've used for 43 years, makes your score go up, up, and away in 90 working days. By the way, that's called step number 1. Is that okay? Now, I'm a person, since I was a little boy, being used and abused, and they asked and told me what to do this or that too. I always ask why. And I got one of these every time. Why? You see, I want to tear everything apart. Like I tore that Singer sewing machine when I was a little kid living on 181st Street. She beat the hell out of me after I did it. Then she went to go play with it. She goes, hey, it works better than it did before. She didn't say sorry, but that's okay. See, I took the motor off that Singer sewing machine. I put it to a extension cord. I put it on my skateboard. I want to see if it go boom, boom, boom. Now my question to you is pretty simple. Start asking why. I want you to tear apart things too, like I've been doing since day 1. Why do you have a Social Security card? Pull it out of your purse, wallet, now, now, now. I want you to read it now. Why do you have a Social Security card? Flat out. Tell me why you got an SSN. If you look at the card, that's step number 2. The next thing will say, do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, and it tells you flat out on that card, it belongs to Social Administration, not you. See, you didn't learn to play, and that's the biggest disappointment you need to have for you. Let's follow through. 90 working days. That's all I ever need. It's kind of fun to play. But again, that's step number 3. Ultimate goal, no case goes past 180 days, ever, unless you keep screwing up on you. Because I want you to do a 750, and I'm going to guarantee that too. 750. Simple. My system will analyze your credit. It'll tear it apart and tell me which basically act to use. There's 12 acts to remove or to basically destroy credit, period. So we can go to the dispute process of the creditor, credit bureau. We might even tell you to negotiate a debt or two. Legal action method, I wrote all that years ago. When I sued Chase Bank in Santa Ana, I kicked their assets and they gave me another $5,000. You got more rights than you think you do. Understand something. Here's Credit Karma. Credit Karma's free. They got no one to help you. The bottom line is pretty simple. I just want to prove what I did for this lady. She's a nice lady. She had a 500 score. I got her 157 points in 45 days. Would you like me to do that for you? But understand, when it came to rapid scoring for your mortgage companies, all right, guess who created that with Ken Yarbrough and Harold Stokes years ago? Me. I got rapid refresh too. What that does is it blocks your crap. Now watch this. I did this morning. It's fun. I love helping people because most people are negative. Kind of like some of you. Is it going to work? Oh, this is quiet. Let's just go get the goodies. See it, believe it, go get it. 4 collection accounts. No damn credit at all. I got them a brand new card unsecured. They have a 487 and a 490. Do you understand? I'm going to guarantee you credit in the beginning, middle, or end. Either way, you're going to get a card from me, and it's going to be unsecured. They have a bankruptcy, 586, 594. Got them credit too. I got to block the crap. Oh, 561, 4 something. And I got another card too, 11 collection accounts. Oh, here's another one. They had a 480. They had nothing. I removed all their crap legally. All right, basically rebuilt it, gave it history. Now the third card's $3,000. In about 2 weeks, they'll be at a 750, and I'll get them $250,000. You see, here's one who's even late on his car payment. I still got him $3,000 unsecured too. See, if you really want the truth, I want to put you in a class with me on Saturday if you want to go, but I'm still doing the work for you anyway. I want to rebuild your credit, but I want to do it the way I've done it for 43 years. 43 years. 17 million clients plus. But I want to put a rapid rescore to it. I want to block your crap, get you some credit, and build you up some more. Because you didn't know how to play. And that's not my fault, that's yours. You see, it's $998. That's it. Done. You don't have to pay another dime, one fee. But here's the thing. I want you to go into the class on Saturday at 1 o'clock, all right, for the fun of it. It's educationalization. I want you to learn more here. But again, it's simple. No case goes past 180 days. Now, here's what I've done with everybody. I always give people credit. In other words, all right, if it's $998, I'm going to get you a $1,000 card. I want you to reimburse yourself. I want to take away your excuses because it doesn't feed the family. But if you did this during a live webinar, which means now, during the live webinar, I cut it in half to $499. That's if you want that. That's okay. You see, the next thing is, if you're thinking about maybe a corporation, maybe not, how about if I give you the articles for free? How about I give you a set of workshop on level 1 with me for 30 days? They're on Wednesday and Saturday. That way you can see if you want to do that too. You never know. You might be the next millionaire if you want. Now, my written guarantee is simple. I signed the thing. I'm responsible if you don't get what I say, period. I got no excuses. After today, neither will you. Money back guarantee. So there's one thing about banks. Between the hacking and all the crap going on, they're all complaining about credit cards being hacked. So they're pushing one thing called Zelle. I like Zelle. You know why? There's no hacking. You're secure. You can Zelle now. And what happens is nobody can rip you off too. Privacy is pretty important. So on Zelle, you just make me the recipient. My name is Ray Reynolds. There it is. And then you add my email, not a phone number. Ray@racecredit.com. Or you can basically transfer a wire or deposit to. We bank at Chase and B of A. See, take a picture of that page today. You're going to need it. So here's the thing. You added yourself to the national mailing list. Sorry, it's just true. You probably don't know you did it. Don't even know how you did that too. How do you think you get all that damn junk mail? And half the robocalls. You did it to yourself. Can you call this phone number for me, please? Write it down. Go get that tab and a pen you should have did 10 minutes ago. Now. 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years when you call it. That's step number 4. Today, we're going to rebuild you. We're going to show you what needs to be done. I also want you to plan the problem. You didn't plan the problem when they knocked you down, got in your way, took it away from you too. You didn't know your best friend, your family member, they're going to screw you too, didn't they? Bottom line is simple. Write down safety credit. Now. Here's 2 cards. They're $50,000 apiece. Problem about personal credit. All right, if you use more than 29%, you screw it up. Now, here's what I want you to do. Write down some rules. Okay, we're going to understand every card in your personal wallet today. What you're going to do is put a sticky in the back of the card. Sticky. You know those yellow stickies? You're going to put the limit, 29%. I want you to listen very carefully. The moment you take a card past 29% and you jack that sucker up, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. I don't know why Credit Karma says 30%. That's been wrong since day one. It's 25 to 20%, like I talked to Yarborough years ago for TRW and Experian too. All right, credit bureau say 44. Let's tell you the truth to set you free. Bottom line, let's write down line of defense. In your city today, I'll bet you have banks and grocery stores that have bankrupt locations, wrote it off in their taxes and got a tax credit. You watch this happen in front of you, but you don't tear it apart and figure out how they do it. That's my job. I've been doing that since I was a little boy. You know what? They're playing the game, but not you. You seem to like to bring the pain home to your family too. Stop that as of today. Stick you in the back of those cards now. Write down never bring the pain home. Write it down. I'm serious. This isn't bull yet. This is to get you where you need to go. I'm going to tell it like it is. Can you handle that? Step number 5. You see, the only one screwing up your credit's you. When you take it out of the range of 25-20%, you screw it up. When you lose your job, God have mercy, what do? It seems like the whole world does the same silly, I call it dumb. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit in 42 days and they're sucked. You backed yourself in a corner. Why the hell would anybody do that? I don't get it. All right, I didn't know, Ray. You're going to learn to know today. I'm going to repackage your life, your house, your car, your bank account. I'm just showing some of my goodies. You want to play? All right, we're going to tell you the truth today. It's pretty simple to do because we're going to go get the money. I like money. I don't have to steal and beg off the pier. You have a damn trash can anymore, too. Guess what you get to do? I built credit for my cat years ago. I wanted to pull that stunt off, too. Cats have 9 lives, and after today, so will you. Egg Magazine, right in that article, how to finance anything to use plastic. See, I'm in that issue, having all kinds of fun. We're going to have fun with you today. You see, corporate credit, these cards, you get to write off the interest rate, the credit card, line of credit. You get to write it all off, and if it screws up, you get to write that off too. You don't have to be a duck anymore. Quit being a quack, quack, quack. As of today, let's get you 9 lives too. Now, let's pretend that you need $5,000 now. What are you going to do? You ain't going to ask your friends, your family, and the bank. They're all going to say no. You ever notice people like to see you down and keep you there too? Now, this is a $5,000 card in my hand like the one on the screen. And if they say right now that you, if you had the worst credit in the world, you still piss away $50 every other day. I'm sorry, that's what they say. If it's true, then you just put your shoes on, you just fill it out too. Do you know, if I have to use this card today, it's $50 a month? The average person wasting $50 every other day could have had a safety credit card in their purse or wallet. Instead, they backed themselves in a corner. That's not going to happen anymore if you join my family today. Your choice is simple. They say you waste $140 a week. Damn, that's $600 a month. If I max out one of these suckers today, the payment is $612.26. So let's put some common sense in order. I think we should sell it in a bottle of water, by the way. So what the average person pisses away every given damn month, they could have got 2 pizza restaurants with a damn drive-through through a pandemic. Stop bringing the pain home. Don't waste any more money. By the way, you're using the wrong money in the first place. You are all using the wrong damn money. I don't get it. Step number 6. You got a choice. Simple. Go back to be stuck or pay attention and write it down. I want you to reach all your damn goals. I want you to believe in you. Heck, I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke that record in the highest kick on the planet, because I know how to fly, I was kicking the door jam at 10. Do you understand this? All right, the basketball hoop's only 10 feet. And kick that sucker going, everybody goes, look at that white boy, he can jump. No shit, Sherlock. Understand something. I wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. All right? I've been rubbing people's nose and things all my life, proving they're wrong. And that's my thing I like to do, make sure you get where you're going to go. And everybody said you couldn't do it, go look at me. Now, understand, God gave you a gift in a dream. Why don't you see it, believe, go get it. Now, let's go back to your SSN. We have no choice. You've got to go back to the beginning. The beginning when you became a duck, quack, quack, quack. You got your SSN. Why? And then you got the job. Then you got your first paycheck. And you said, oh, shit. That's all I get to keep. They took my money. Well, they did. They get paid before you did. You did all the damn work. And then they tax you till you're dead, and then you get into probate too. Wow, isn't that fun? Quack, quack, quack. You see, I love the United States of America, but I tear apart everything. I want to know how it works. But again, that's up to you. So that 1040 made you a duck. Quack, quack, quack. IRS public record right in front of you. We get one. That's not enough to try, because that makes us all fail. And that kind of sucks too. Your choice is simple. Do you want to be a duck going quack quack all day? Or do you want to learn to play? But again, what can I say? You only get one SSN, one chance to win. Wow, that's not enough chances. How the hell do the rich and famous people do this? I'm going to show you, because I used to incorporate them too. Isn't that fun? We don't have to be a duck anymore. No more quack, quack, quack. But you got your SSN. You got your Spirit and your Tragio and Equifax too, and you jacked that sucker up, plop. You dropped the score. You got stuck. You couldn't get it anymore. You backed yourself in the corner with you and your family. That's not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. You will get out of that. You will become that millionaire this year. This year. No more BS. Stick you behind that damn card. Don't you bring that pain home again. You don't have to. You never had to. Damn. We are the United States of America. We're the collateral. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, ultimate goal is up to you. So what I want you to do is understand how to play. Write down Ray's rules again today. This time, write down 100,000. Don't use more than 29%. That gives you 71,000 of safety credit. Just in case blank at the fan, lost a job, or there's a pandemic for 18 months. We can feed our family up to 2 years. When you take the money and credit from your family, you roll that dice, all that does is bring the pain home. Write down, never bring the pain home again, please. Start using the right money. Raise rules. Write it down again and again, too. That's step number 7. Ultimate goal, we all got a sad story. Heck, I was in a coma at 5.5, told I'm never going to walk. But I know God told me to get up. And I got up again. Even when that lady says, ring the bell to go pee-pee, I'll take you there because you're paralyzed, you're never going to walk. She never showed up that day. I rang that bell till my hand was numb. I crawled on my belly to the toilet and went pee-pee. God told me to get up, and I got up. So you got a choice today. Like when I died in that coma. I got a choice, stay in peace or go back. I said go back. Now there's my yacht, my race boat, my U-Dock. Show me yours. There's the address, check it out. Number 1 address, Google in Huntington Beach. It's pretty simple to do. I'm from Show Me State. I don't like blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure you get there. So when I came out of that coma, walking with an oxygen tank for 5 weeks, I put my score back to an 820 because I know how to, and I popped another card again. You see, there's only one thing. How do you get out of a situation? You need money. No money, no honey. You got to get credit. You got to learn to play. See, I got 5 closet divisions. Can you write it down, please? Simple. Something goes wrong, I pull out a closet division, do it again and again, just like a grocery store, just like a bank, just like rich and famous people, on and on and on. You fight through that damn pain and you go again and again. Don't you ever, ever settle for falling down. Give me a break. Makes no damn sense. You got a choice to play ever since you're 18. Choice is simple. Now me, since I was a little boy, I get up 2:25 every morning, that's right, no matter what time I go to sleep, and then I wake up, go to my knees, say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I have to do something for me. I didn't have the mommy and daddy and people who gave a damn about me. So what did I do? I look in the mirror, I stare at myself for 2 minutes. Because the only one going to solve my problem is God and me. And I ask myself 2 questions at the end of that 2 minutes. I put myself in check. I don't think any of you have ever done that with you. Question 1, have you completed everything? No. Is there more to be done? Yes. Problem with most of you, probably all of you. You got an idea. You got a dream. You know what you did? You went to your friends and family and said, what do you think? You're asking for encouragement. I'll bet you everyone who interrupted you half through your sentence said, oh, you got to do this way or that way too. Have you ever noticed the dummies always tell you how to do it and they haven't done it themselves too? Now, stop clouding your direction. Let's get this next step, number 8. You got a choice. God's delays have never been God's denials. You got the choice to play. As long as we are what? Moving forward, we're not falling down, giving the thanks to the Father for everything. God is always above the rest. In Jesus' name, amen to that too. Your choice today, let's go get the money. I'm serious. See, I didn't like begging and stealing off the pier. I didn't like eating out of a trash can too. So we're going to get the money. All right, so guess what? We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. You're going to fire eventually anyway. You're going to deliver some pizza. That must be your dream, right? See it, believe it, go get it. Whatever I see, I believe it, I pray. God opens that door and I go get it. Every time I go get it, I have everything I've ever wanted besides going worldwide right now. Step number 9. Now let's look at your grocery stores and the banks in your city. Hey, let's talk about Sam's Club too. You see, they closed 63 locations 2 years before the pandemic. Just in California, not counting the other 49 states. They closed the locations, they bankrupted them, wrote it off in their taxes, and on top of that, they got a tax credit. They're playing the game, but not you. You keep bringing the pain home to your family too. See, they use branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. I want you to write down division and tax ID, the way I wrote it in 86, okay? Now, when you heard a city file bankruptcy in the past, what did you do? You heard it, that's it. That's all you did. I tore it apart. I wanted every file, everything, and get public record. How did the city file bankruptcy? So the bottom line, I wanted to tear it apart and find out that too. So number 1, the United States of America Incorporated set up the line of defense called states. All states are corporations too. And then the states set up the cities, they're corporations too. They created their own line of defense. You see, they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Just in case blank hit the fan, they can bankrupt the city's debts and stay in business today. But you, all right, you like bringing the pain home. Why? I don't know why. Bad days. It doesn't mean you got to bring the pain home. But again, it's like Apple Computer. They were in bankruptcy in 97. They were done. Mr. Bill Gates, so smart, got indicted by our government 4 times too. Then he wrote a check to Apple for $150 million. Saved their assets, and now they're worth trillions of dollars today. Write down bankruptcy. Write it down. I want you to understand. I want you to Google it later today. Now, I don't want anything to screw up. I want world peace too. But the reality is I don't want anything to come home to your family ever again. So the bottom line is simple. When you Google bankruptcy, this will come up. It'll say SSN, and we only get one. One chance? Are you kidding me? Then it says SS4. Corporation, division, subsidiary, more. Sign me up for that too. Your choice number 10 is step number 10 to play. Now here's your life. It's pretty simple. SSN equals a 1040. You get your paycheck, it's taxed, you get the leftover. When you die, you're stuck into probate too. SS4 equals 1120. All right, but it says in line 10 right there, banking and credit purposes. So the corporation can get credit. All right, literally, I just popped $4 million before I started this morning. Isn't fun? But then it gets to write off the interest rate, the credit card, line of credit, finance itself. If it screws up, it gets to write that off too. But you bring the pain home to your family because you don't know how to play. IRS public record, by the way. All right, you like being a duck? Quack, 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 quack. Let's stop being ducks. Let's go get it. Your choice is simple. One chance to get that win, that game. Or you can be a duck. It's simple. SS4 gives you more chances to try and win. You want to try? Can I build your life for you too? See, here's what I heard when I was 7.5. It's simple. Listening to the poker game. It's not legal advice. It's chapter 18. It says, can you read it with me? A corporation is a legal person may sue or be sued. That's all it said. I'm looking for a blueprint. I'm looking for the instruction manual like you've been looking all your life too. But guess what I got to do? I had to create it for myself. Because everyone I talked to, this blah, blah, blah. I always thought the grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. As I grew up, I realized they were because they didn't know how to play. You're going to learn to play today. Now, someone's going to ask you if you do that corporation thing, if you're a member of the Better Business Bureau, the BBB. You got to Google BBB got busted. By the way, they're a scam. Have been since day one. 10 million companies will not pay their money to be blackmailed. You want an A rating? Costs us $615. From there, not only were they indicted, changed their damn name, the state and the city said, get the hell out of my city today. You've been a fraud since day one. Eventually all the cities will throw them out too. You see, that's not me. That's CNN in 2020. They tell you the truth. I got to incorporate 2019 people with profit and nonprofit. Oh, that's all I want to do for you. Ultimate Go, I created a program for people coming out of prison. They need a second chance, like Mr. Freeway Ricky Ross from my neighborhood, 6 months, rebuilt his credit, got him a gold and a platinum card too, up to $1 million paid over time. Would you like one or two? Let me know. Ultimate Goal, we get to play. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 6 months, I made him a qualified CFO. Now his business last year, $2.4 million. Would you like to play yet? I make millionaires every day, and then I turn them into billionaires in every way. Beat your doubt, run your race, get out of my way, let me repackage you. Step number 11, and I'm going to make you the qualified CFO you need to be since day one. You don't want to bring that pain home again. Getting past go. God's gift. I'll show you one of my mansions. Kind of fun. I park my race boat and my yachts in my backyard. Where'd you park yours? How about my helicopter? How about the building? One of the buildings and one of the Lamborghinis too. Boom, boom. Oh, well. 3 ways to get to millionaire status. You can basically do what? Win the lottery. Good luck. You can inherit the money too. I'll get a raise. Or let me rebuild you in 6 months or less. Or it's free, like a pizza. Oh, they stopped that one, huh? I didn't. Millionaire maker me. Now, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 40 years ago. Have fun too. I want you to play. Now, for 32 years, I was at the Bonaventure every Wednesday night. 7 p.m., there's a lot around that hotel to get hold of me. You know what's fun? The Millionaires Founders Kit back then was $5,000. All right, simple. All right, today, if you want a copy of the 1,000 Steps, Rules, and Tools, it's basically $9.99 at the office. Call sales and make a commission. Or online, you get half price. Because I don't have to pay anybody. I just have to ship the product to you. It's $4.99 if you did it during the webinar with me. But again, there's Zelle, bank transfer deposit. If you don't do anything, guess what happens? You don't get the product. Now, I'd like you to protect your ass. Yes, today. Is that okay with you? I want you to use Ray's rules and never bring the pain home again, too. You wrote a check the other day. You gave me your driver's license, and then your house got robbed the next day. Is that a miracle or what? I want your driver's license to have a P.O. box or mailing address. Write it down. But you can do what you want. That's up to you, too. All I know is you got the Driver's Privacy Protection Act as well. The DMV sells mailing list. Boom, boom, some more. Your choice is simple. Step number 12. Now, when I created divisions the way they are today, I wrote the rules in 86, multiple functions, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, separate pieces, and get cash credit and supply credit per division. Would you like to play? See, this is what I did for someone this morning. I got him a gold unlimited business card. Approved. Wasn't that fun? Up to $1 million. But then it's basically simple. Would you like more than one? You see, the divisions give you another card per division. Heck, we're going to call that a bucket of money. See, I wrote the book called Buckets of Money, Tax Balancing, Be the Bank too. Simple. You can put a piece of property in every division too. How about a franchise? You see, if a grocery store and the bank in the city can do this, so can you. It's your constitutional right. But understand, if one of them screws up, we'll give that to the side. We're keeping the other 8 pieces. And we're going to open another one, another one, another one, another one. You don't have to fall down and go boo-hoo and bring the pain home. You never had to. You did it because you didn't know any better. That's okay. Now you get to play with me. I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll set you free too. Let's look at the car you drive. Yeah, the car you drive. Think about it. When you bought that car, you went into that dealership. They sweated you for hours on end. Wasn't that fun? Very uncomfortable. But then they gave you a piece of paper. And they said, we need you to fill this out so we can run you credit. And you filled it out like a bunch of sheep. Bow, bow, here, bow, bow, everywhere, bow, bow, bow. Raise rules from now on. When you sign an app, next to your signature, you write down this allows one inquiry. And you take a damn picture. From now on, they give you another inquiry, let me know. I'll get you $25,000 in cash. Believe me, they won't do that to you again. All right? This stops now. Your car, sorry, when you drive it, you hear that noise, it's going quack, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a duck. Well, hell, you're the registered owner. Who's going to get sued when there's a bumpity bump? You. Step number 13. I want you to cover your ass. I discovered mine. His name is Max. So this is probably maybe your neighbor. Could be a friend or a brother-in-law. Who knows? He's at the coffee store. He looks around and no one's watching him. What he does is, I fell. I can't get up. All right. What does he do now? No one heard him. He did it again. He stood up and goes, boom. This is what we got to deal with today. You might want to cover your ass at starting today. Online, hey, I really didn't get hurt, but I got this check in the mail, $167,000. Fill out this form. I'll get you a bloodsucker to call you too. Can you imagine? If you don't listen to the damn news, it's like the doctor that's being indicted for wire fraud. Selling phony pills, selling cards saying you got vaccinated crap. 18 years of school and she screws it up? How stupid can people be? Understand, the car you drive today, sorry, it should have been a tax ID division. And if you did it my way, it doesn't even show up on personal credit reports. And it's a full write-off. But you got a repossession, oh goody, the IRS is going to give you a 1099-C. Why would you have that today? You drive the car to the grocery store, a little bumpity bump. The person you bumped, they're going to scream their head off. They're going to die. They have to put on a show. And then they're going to ask you for driver's license, insurance, registration. And there's that home address if you want. The insurance you pay for that car today, you pay it out of your paycheck, right? So if it's been taxed, you got the leftover and pay the insurance. Isn't that called taxable income? But a corporation could pay for it before tax was considered. And no matter what I say or do today, you're the registered owner. They're going to call one of those 44 attorneys on TV. They all say, we're number one, number one, number one. I bet you they don't go number two. I call them bloodsuckers. But again, what's going to happen? Someone's going to sue you because you're the registered owner. You might want to change that to a division of a corporation. So that way, at the end of the day, we'll try to make sure they get diddly squat. Why not? Oh, well, what can I say? I told you I already packaged your whole damn life. That's step number 14. At goal setting on Saturday morning, every Saturday morning, currently it's free. All right, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, goal setting. We go and how to buy cars at fleet price too. If I was you, I'd get everybody you know, say, sign into this for free. Maybe you can learn something today. Now, if anybody does sign up for something, you can actually get free credit to you or the corporation too. See, they allow SSN, SS4. Which one you want to pick? Who wants to be the duck? I want it to be a division with the tax ID. Is that okay? We get to play. I had my 17 houses at 19. I couldn't get number 18. All right, because of the loan-to-value problem on my credit report. Damn. But I transferred them to the divisions the way I wrote the rules and tools to do. I freed up my credit report. No more loan-to-value problem, and I got separate liability too. I'm going to teach you how to get a paycheck that breaks even. From there, remember, all corporations get to bring all the money in first, and then they pay all the bills first, then they pay tax if there's a leftover. What can I say? Amazon brought in $10 billion and pay no damn tax, and you pay more tax than they do. Well, what can I say? It's not my problem. It's yours. Now, don't tell me there's a loophole, because that's crap. They're doing exactly what they're allowed to. They pay property taxes like you and I do. They pay what? A gallon of gas tax too. So they're not playing a game. They're not doing a loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Because they're a corporation, so it's the United States of America too. So it's the IRS, Internal Revenue Service too. They say corporations don't pay tax until they make a profit. So the reality is pretty simple. You can bitch and complain, or you can join the club. That's up to you. Borrowed money's not taxable. Write it down. Now. I want you to learn to play. Now, I want you to draw a corporation in 3 boxes below. All right, that's going to be a corporation. We're going to put it the line of defense and the divisions. I wrote this in 86. All I know is something's always going to go wrong. Sorry. Shit is always going to hit the fan. But I want to win. Don't you want to win? So if one of the divisions got screwed up, I got good ones left. I don't bring the pain home because that's silly and dumb. We don't have to do that since we are 18 years old. We could do step number 15. Now, I'm allowed to build you credit under SSN SS4. I like to get you $100,000 of personal and up to $1 million of corporate credit. Is that okay? Can we go play? We get to write off the corporate credit anyway. And if it screws up, you write off that too. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Saturday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, all through the day till 4 o'clock. I do classes all day. I don't take a break. That's a waste of time. It's kind of like the people I hear in the office going, all right, thank God it's Friday. I'm sorry, when they say that, they're just losers. Losers think about thank God it's Friday. I'm thank God there's a day, and I don't waste a minute of the day. I want it bad enough. We have to cherish every day. So let's understand what we put in our brain, we got to follow through. I still want to be your coach for 90 days and play. I want to block all your crap and build you a card. This is fun. I did this yesterday. Actually, this morning is fun. All right, they got a card unsecured. They have a 487 and a 490. I guess my shit works. What do you think? Look at all the collection accounts too. They got no credit, but I'm going to build them up like I'm going to build you. They're guaranteed at 750. 586, bankruptcy, no credit, got a card. Kind of fun. All right, 480, build all the cards, got them a 3,000 card. Now they're 701. They're going to be at 750 in about 20 days. Wow, I love this. It's like those credit repair flaky companies. They don't guarantee dilly squat because they're just writing stupid letters. What are they going to guarantee? They're idiots. I mean, the bottom line is simple. I guarantee it because I understand the system. I help create some of the things you get to do. We get to play. But it's $998. There you go. It's all you're going to have to pay. You're guaranteed a 750 score. All right, average case is 90 working days. No case past 180 days unless you keep screwing up on you. You get to go to a class on Saturday if you want to at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Education analyzation. And on top of that, I give you a card for $1,000 back to you to take away your excuses. Excuses don't pay the food or feed the kids. And if you did it now, I give it to you for $499. You still get the $1,000 card. You doubled your money. You got a 750 score. It's in writing. Now what excuse you got? You stubbed your toe? And if you did it now during the webinar, live, now, I give you the thinker. That means in case you're thinking about articles, maybe Corp, set up level 1. 30 days, let's play. Maybe you want to do that too. Maybe you want to be the next millionaire. You see, you Zelle, bank transfer deposit. How hard is that to do? Now, nothing can get hacked. They can't steal your identity too. Now, on Wednesday and Saturday, I always do a setup class, all right, and level 1 combination class. Setup is I teach you how to name the corp, what type of corp, and what state you can pick too. Level 1, how to set up the division step by step. How about wholesale price? So that's every Wednesday and every Saturday at 10 a.m. You get to go to either one or both for 90 days to play with me. All right, get the information here while I'm doing the work for you too. Gonna make you that qualified CFO. So if you got a corp, I'll build that one for you if you want. Or I'll give you the articles for free anyway. By the way, credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, gonna make you the qualified CFO. Officers list, tax ID, setup in level 1 for 90 days. Now here, Mark here spent $3,700 for a corporation. Hey, what do I need to do next? Go get your damn money back. Articles are free in all 50 states. You just pay a little filing fee. But the reality is she didn't know how to play. I'm going to guarantee you $10,000 of credit. I popped a $10,000 card about an hour ago. Isn't it fun? So guess what we get to do? Now, the office sells this for $1,999. That's a good price. But again, all right, I like to give you half price on a webinar. $999. And you've all wasted money. If you invest $999 today on the webinar, I'm going to make you the CFO, hand you $10,000 of cash credit in the program, and your credit gets to a 750 score. Millionaire in the making, same as the previous, but this comes with $25,000 of cash. So do you want 10 or 25? Okay, you get all the same goodies, but it comes with $25,000 on millionaires in the making. From there, that's at the office, $4,995. But again, I give half price on a webinar. I don't have to pay commission to nobody. $2,499, and you get all the goodies in me 90 days and $25,000 of cash credit too. Oh well, you Zelle, you bank transfer deposit. How hard is that to do? At Zelle, you make my name, Ray Reynolds, right there. Instead of a phone number, use the email, ray@racecredit.com. And you Zelle right away. There's no hacking. You're protected. I like security. Run your life through a corporation. or work in conjunction. It's up to you. Ultimate goal, that's step number 16. See, you can learn to play. It's like one of my Lamborghinis at the time, part of the collection, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Kind of fun. Now today, I'll bet you get a paycheck and it's taxed. And I'll bet you're paying your car payment, your gas, registration, insurance. Did you know you could say no and start driving a company car? Would you like to do that starting today? Let me know. That's step number 17, by the way. Ultimate goal, you got to do tax balancing. I want to show you how to get your paycheck to break even. All right, that's all. Then I want the corporation to bring in millions and billions of dollars and balance it all too. Why not? You're allowed to. Now, I want you to get an SS4 form today. I want you to get one. So SS4 equals 1120. And SS4, like it says line 10, banking and credit purposes again. And we have to look at this, the IRS public record right in front of you. And what do we get to do? Number 18, we get to go to the irs.gov and download an SS4 form. You're going to find out I'm factually verifiable. You're going to find out I tell you the truth, and it'll set you free. You got a choice today, unless you want to still be a duck. Now, the United States of America Incorporated, they set up their line of defense because all 50 states are corporations. They set up the line of defense, but not you. I guess you like bringing the pain home to your family, too. The states set up the cities, and they're corporations, too. Wow! Why haven't you? I told you to plan the problem in the beginning today. They did. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. It's public record. Check it out. So they can bankrupt the debts of a city and stay in business today. You are we the people. It's your constitutional right, too. Ultimate goal is a pretty simple thing you get to do. No problem at all. Now, let's remember, Nixon took the gold standard out. He took it out. They used to get to print money 24/7. Next thing is, immediately every hospital is federally mandated that every woman has to sign an SSN form after the baby's born within 3 hours. They got to bond the baby and print some more money. If mama don't sign the form, the baby can't go in the stroller. Of course, he cannot go home. Mama's going to sign the form. By the way, I know you're going to see websites that say, you don't have to guarantee. Oh, excuse me. What type of BS is that? You have to basically get up to 8 cash cards per division. 9 lines of credit. All right, supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, gas cards too. You got to be a qualified CFO, period. You see, you got to realize, I want to rebuild you. From here, look up the Fair Lending Act, just in case you're thinking about those trade line craps. I don't want to visit you in prison. So corporate credit's a write-off, the interest rate and the credit card line of credit. And if you screw up, the corporation or division screwed up, not you. Unless you like being a duck. All right, you got to make you the qualified CFO you need to be. So on your house today, when you bought it, did you use raised rules, escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust? You didn't? And if they sue you, they take it away? And when you die, it's stuck in the probate and your family got diddly squawk or your lack of planning today? Oh, well, I told you to plan the problem before it happens. If you fix up a property today, all right, and you buy one to fix it up, that's nice. You hire the contractor that hires a subcontractor to stand outside Home Depot. And you know what happens? All right, they're good workers. If they cut corners and slip and fall, they might sue you and take everything you got too. But you could have planned the problem like I told you to. Maybe you'll think about transferring them into divisions quickly and deep, about $12. How about an assignment of equity? So at the end of the day, you can try to make sure they get diddly squat. Why not? You see, I like irrevocable trust. But Google that and check it out. Maybe you want to do one of those too. That's up to you. You see, we have to realize that's step number 19. You got 6 more to go. If you're playing peekaboo with the IRS, I mean, I don't want to pay tax. Stop. IRS rules are simple. Corporations do not pay tax until they make a profit. So if you screwed up, go to irs.gov, all right, download a form called 656 433 A and B. You get all that free money. Get your butt back in the system today and have fun and go wee. That's step number 20, by the way. Now, when you fix up a property, don't spend your money. I want you to set up the divisions the way I teach you at the workshops. Save up to 70%, and then you don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. Escrow will pay off the debt. Now you got the leftover up to $200,000 left over. Now what are you going to do? Piss it away like some of you did before? No. We're going to use raised rules. We're going to learn how to leverage that 5 times. Then we're going to write down borrow money's not taxable. We're going to set up the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. So this is step number 21. I call it blackjack. You get to win. All right? But that's up to you too. Borrow money's not what? Taxable? We get to play? Now here's my building just before my coma. It was only 22,000 square feet, double building, Irvine Spectrum. Other locations around the globe too, doing up to $1 million a day, helping people like you. The bank would be at the office almost every other day going, All the banks love to kiss your assets when you got money. If you don't have a pot, you know what in? They don't know your name. Banks borrow from the feds times 10. And what do? They loan back 5 to us. If we took that money out of escrow and the leftover, and we leveraged it, raised rules, that would have created up to $3 million of borrowed money under the corporation. I would have told you to go buy McDonald's for about $2 million. Your corporation today should not do business. It should only do 4 things and manage divisions, because that sets up the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. And if something goes wrong in the division, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do what I created for you called the 3-step. We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. We're going to fight to try to save it. Cannot save it. We're going to bankrupt the bad piece, keep the good pieces, and never bring the pain home. Why would anybody bring the pain home when they never had to? Oh, lack of knowledge, step number 22. Ultimate goal today? Here's a question. When you're in the mirror today, asking you to raise mirror tests, I pray that you do. I want you to ask yourself a question. What are you willing to lose? I mean, you've been bringing the pain home. All right, we got to stop that as of today. Corporation, they can pierce the veil, come after you too. The reality is the reason I set up divisions, it's a line of defense. Now, I want nothing to screw up. I want world peace too. But if anything screws up today, it'll be a damn division. Because I'll get another one too, just like every Chase Bank, B of A, Wells Fargo, and every grocery store too. You can play the game if you want to. Remember, when we play chess, you have to lose a piece or two. But winners always get checkmate. Your choice is number 23. Ultimate goal, God's using me to help you today. Are these turned on? I hope they are. So we got a choice, never to feel the pain again. Make sure we don't go in the wrong direction. Use basically the tools that God gave me to give you. And all we have to do is follow through. It's kind of like this car. This is a Lamborghini, a 640 LP 640. Boom, boom. By the way, here's the keys. So the building and car, the Reynolds University, reaching the dream, think and be the impossible. Why not? I've done it all my life. From rags to riches, stealing off the pier, eating out of a damn trash can to this too. We're going to use raised rules. I make millionaires. You want to be next? Let me know. Now, those motivational speakers, they're great. They are they're fantastic. They're great. But you know what? I want to take you to the next level. Remember, there's 1,000 steps to the $1 million dream. Rules and tools. So here we go. I want you to understand something. I want to talk about your story today. I'd like to get you up to an 820 credit score. I'd like to get you 100,000 of safety credit. Don't use more than 29%. Because you're going to put it aside, it's going to be boring from now on. You're using the wrong money in the past anyway. Corporation, we're going to get you a corporate and a division up to $1 million. Is that okay? That you can stop being stuck starting today? But that's up to you too. You see, I got to make you that qualified CFO you need to be. So how did the 14th Amendment turn corporations into people? The United States of America Incorporated has 50 states corporation, and they have their cities that are corporations called the line of defense too. You're past due in setting up your line of defense for you. But that's up to you too. Remember, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, put it in trust. That's raised rules. Corporations should have up to $1 million of credit. On top of that, divisions are cheap. Or you get one for every piece of property, every basic franchise, every current business, and we set up the line of defense. Because when blank hits the fan, we get rid of a piece, never the whole. And what do we get to do? Raise rules and put it here. Ultimate goal is pretty simple to do. Step number 24. So if you allow me to block any crap, and I get to rebuild you, as I pop credit every day like this one this morning, and this one, and this one, and this one, you'll be next. It's kind of fun. It's $998. But what happens is, average case, 90 working days, no past 180 days unless you screw up on you. From there, there's a class on Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Education analyzation if you want to go. What happens is pretty simple. I guarantee to get you at least $1,000 cash card. I want you to reimburse yourself. But if you did it now, during the webinar, now, all right, I chopped the price in half to $4.99. You save $500, but then there's no commission to me. So all you got to do, and if you want to take the Thinker package, I'll add for free article setup level 1 for 30 days. Try it too. Maybe you'll be the next millionaire too. But again, it's called Zelle, bank transfer deposit. It's all you got to do. Don't forget Saturday and Wednesday's class, setup and level 1. Those are fun too. What happens is I hold your hand every step of the way. No more excuses. Starter package for a millionaire? Credit rebuilding, rapid scoring, articles, also tax ID, setup level 1, 90 days. I do the work for you and hand you $10,000 of cash credit. And on top of that, all right, the office charges $1,999. On a live webinar, I give you half price of $999. There you go. Millionaire in the making. Same as the previous, but this comes with $25,000 of cash credit. Instead of $5,000, it's $2,499. So it's called Zelle, bank transfer deposit. I want to repackage your house, your car, your bank account. I want you to actually go get it. Now, the American dream. I hear it online all the time. I watch these things in the morning. They interrupt everything when I'm watching their commercials. And then I wonder how much is BS. I start to go back to these events and live. I sit in the back. And then after the end, I walk up and I go, okay, so if I give you this money you need now, all right, you're going to hold my hand personally. You're going to answer all my questions. And you're going to guarantee what you did will work for me 100% too. Then they back up and, then I always hold up about $10 million in credit. You going to help me get this too? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm blunt to the point. Bullshit doesn't pay the bills. You got a choice today. You need money coming in. You got to pay your bills. Everybody needs a company car. Everybody needs to go on a business trip. Help other people free up your time. It's simple. We learn how to set the line of defense. If you would have did this since you were 18, you would have never brought the pain home, ever. You know it, and so do I. Ray's rules. There's 1,000 steps to the $1 Million Corp. Simple. You get to play with me. Because blah, blah, blah doesn't pay the bills. We're going to play. Last and final chance with me. You block it, I block it for you, and I build some credit. It doesn't matter if you got a bankruptcy or collection account. I always show the worst ones anyway. Because why would I show the best ones? It's simple. All right, $998. You got a class you want to go to? Doesn't take more than 180 days. Average case is 90 days. And I guarantee you a $1,000 card in your pocket. But again, I do a half price on a live webinar now. If you Zelle. And if you want to try the Corp, okay, I'll give you the articles for free. Set up a level 1 too for 30 days. Maybe you want to be the next millionaire too. But it's a Zelle bank transfer deposit. That's all you get to do. Starter package for $1 million. You get all the goodies, rapid rescore, credit rebuilding, articles, also tax ID, setup level 1, $10,000 of credit. All right, 90 days, I do the work for you too. And it costs at the office $1,999, but on the webinar, I discount it to $999 to you. Ultimate goal. Millionaire in the making? $5,000, same goodies, but I get $25,000 of credit. But on the webinar, I discount it to $2,499. Half price, you get 10 times the money back to you. Zelle, bank transfer deposit. At the end of the day, I don't want you bringing the pain home. I don't want you going the wrong direction. And I want you to use Ray's tools. God gave them to me to give you. No BS in between. We have to stay strong and safe. And we got to do our best all through the day and let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. We have a choice. The choice is simple. You can go back to what you're doing and be stuck. Or I'll hold your hand for 90 days and I'll guarantee it too. I got no excuses. But now neither do you. Step number 25. Simple. The sales team, for 5 minutes, have waived their commission. The faster you dial that phone, the faster you get the price and everything I offered you. 6 minutes, they get their commission. That's how it works. 800-510-3338. It's 800-510-3338. Do nothing, nothing happens. Do something, I'll change your life. I'll guarantee it. We got to do our best while God does the rest. And never, never forget, God loves us all.